Welcome everyone to the finals of the Arceus Metronome Tournament. I apologize for it being a while since uploading the last video, which was round 3. Now, why are we already in the finals? Well, unfortunately, like a week or two ago, Pokemon Showdown deleted all existing replays. At least I can't find any of them. So unfortunately, the round 4 and 5 matches I could not record. What I can tell you, it would have been Finotti, the then host of the tournament, against VV Uper. Finotti won that. Finotti then, in the losers bracket finals, faced ItBackFired, the person who beat me in round 2. Lost that, meaning ItBackFired moves on to the finals against FlashSilver, the runner-up in the previous tournament. FlashSilver beat ItBackFired in the semis, which sounds very familiar, because FlashSilver was in the winners bracket finals last time. Then the other person, me, beat them in the finals. In the grand finals, I won as well. Does that mean ItBackFired will beat FlashSilver in the finals and then beat them again? We'll see. It's FlashSilver against ItBackFired. If FlashSilver wins, they win the tournament. If ItBackFired wins, there's still a grand final to go. Let's get this show on the road. ItBackFired at the bottom, FlashSilver at the top. Arceus Fairy for ItBackFired alongside Arceus Electric. And there's Hey! Arceus Ghost and How! Arceus Dark Charm comes in on Hey. Aeroblast, big attack, but pretty good damage on 20 on How. Synthesis heals that damage right back up though. Swift, decent damage. Spread modifier lowers it. Parting Shot lowers the attack stats of How, switches him out. New Arceus comes in, Arceus Fighting, Focus Energy increasing the critical hit rate of Arceus Electric. Judgment, Arceus' signature move. And from an Arceus Dark and Arceus Electric, that's just normal effective, but it's really interesting to see Judgment being used for the first time this tournament. Mud Bomb comes in super effective on the Arceus Electric, no stats lowered. Octazooka doesn't quite connect with the Arceus Dark. Mega Horn resisted by the Arceus Fire. Smog, unfortunately with its low accuracy, does miss as well. There's a retreat from Arceus Electric. Arceus Fairy comes in. There's a Fake Out, which doesn't work because it's not the first turn. Moongeist Beam, only 14%. Bone Rush on the Arceus Ghost, decent damage there. When are we going to see the first major move? Well, I suppose we have seen one. When are we going to see the next? Iron Tail comes in, misses on the Arceus Fire. It would have been nice if that was on the Arceus Fairy and hit. Smelling Salts with a critical hit, good damage on the Arceus Fire. Skull Bash, increasing Hay's physical defense, which is nice. But if that goes for Arceus Fairy, which the Leaf Storm did as well, it will miss. Shift Gear, increasing the attack set, especially the speed of Arceus Fire. They just go first on the next one, Tropic, lowering the attack of Hay even further. Phantom Force comes in on them, super effective. Then the Skull Bash, it was an Arceus Fire. It is super effective. I mean, super effective. It is a critical hit, which ignores the major attack drops on Hay, which will be really helpful for them. Rollout comes in on Arceus Dark, so that could be very useful if that keeps hitting. Arceus Fire survives. Gear Grind misses, wouldn't have dealt too much damage to the fact that it's a steel move. Heal Block, so that ItBackFired can't do anything. Healing wise, Rollout hits Hay. There's good damage. Mega Kick almost takes an Arceus Fire, but not quite. Egg Bomb misses Arceus Fairy, and with the increased speed, Arceus Fire will move first. There's the first takeout. Arceus Ghost is out. Will Arceus Fire be taken out here? Drill Peck misses because of the sand attack from Arceus Fire the previous turn. Pull and Puff hits as a bug move. Good damage on How. There's the hit for the fourth rollout. Lowering the attack set with Growl, but there's still... Arceus Fire is still not being taken out. Dazzling Gleam lowers him. Even takes out the Arceus Dark with another super effective hit. Almost has been taken out. Is it on the flying or on the Fairy one? It is on the Fairy one. It is 6-3 for ItBackFired with that rollout. It's working so well. Special attack increases on Arceus Fairy because of Flatter. They are confused now. Try Conversion 2 doesn't exactly work. Heal Block wears off, so would they have something like Recover that would work? Yor and Day are on the field right now. Dark Pulse for Arceus Fire, who still moves first thanks to its increased speed. Arceus Fairy will move last because it's decreased speed. Toxic Spikes are set up. Won't be too effective. Unfortunately, the Sandstorm does take out Arceus Fire, but it has put in major work with its increased speed and attack and then rollout. As long as the next Arceus isn't flying, poison, or steel type, it will be poisoned by Toxic Spikes. Poison Tail comes in, poisons Arceus Fairy. I do wonder if it'll switch. It gets Shore Up, and in the Sandstorm, that's 2/3 of their HP. So that's major healing. Awesome. And then the stat drops are removed by that switch. Flame Charge comes in, does increase the speed for Day, so they will move first on the rest of the turns. Some stat boost there in attack and defense for Yor, which would be really nice. Day survives a Volt Tackle because of its immunity. With its ground type, it's nice. Not taking damage from Sandstorm either. They use Lock On. Ooh, you'd have to wonder what is next. Mean Look, so no switching on Yor and Day. Ice Fang does hit Day super effectively. I do wonder what Yor will do. The Arceus flying on FlashSilver side of the field, because with its attack boost, will it deal some extra damage? There's a low kick almost taking out Arceus Electric. Seed Flare finishes that Arceus Electric off, so now it's 4-3. Does it come back for FlashSilver? Ice Shard. Super effective, but not that great damage on Arceus flying. Arceus Ice comes in. Trump card. Not that good damage because the power points of Judgment are still quite high. Venom are still high. Venom Agility. Increasing the speed. Sunsteel Strike on the Arceus ground. Critical hit. Good damage. Yor does need to start hitting with some good hits. It has good speed. It has higher attack. It has higher defense, but what else will happen? There's an Icicle Spear on Day. Super effective. Substitute Fades. Pain Split actually healing Day somewhat. I was going to say everything like Hail or Sandstorm will do something. There's no Bite. It's probably something you don't want to see. Unless, of course, you survive and you do get hit, so then it could be nice. Some damage from Vine Whip on Larkus on the left there. Quick attacks, some decent damage, so storing energy for Yor. Will they get damage? Let's see what these two Arceus will do. Bug Bite, only 3%, but it is damage, meaning the Bite will do something. Double kick on Arceus ground. Decent damage. There's going to be only a slight hit from Bite there. Only 6% of the Arceus water. Not too much. Night Days finishes it off. It is 3-3 tied. Still very much possible that FlashSilver comeback and a resisted Sky Uppercut. Purely on HP, it is still ItBackFired with the advancement. Anchor Shot actually hits Arceus Ice really hard. Wood Hammer does take out that Arceus, but really low HP enough Arceus Ice. It is 3-2. Flame Burst does damage the Arceus flying quite a lot. Let's see what type the final one is. Are they affected by the poison? They're Arceus Steel, so no, they are not. More attack boost for Yor, but can they make use of it? Sand Tomb on Arceus Steel. Super effective damage 15 is quite a lot. Freeze Dry actually takes out the Arceus flying. And with the Sand Tomb already affecting Arceus Steel, that's not going to be good. Even with this healing from Giga Drain, that Sand Tomb damage is not going to be fun, especially with ItBackFired still having a full HP, full power Arceus in the back. Saying misses, they really just need some big hits, maybe something spreads like Heat Wave to go really fast, because that poison will then take out the Arceus Fairy quite quickly as well. It's Spore that actually puts Arceus Steel to sleep. Mud will add some damage, X-Scissor adds some damage, and it's not looking good for FlashSilver. Are they once again going into the grand final? Sand Tomb deals more damage. Arceus Fairy, more poison damage. Hull increases their power, they don't really need that. Avalanche for more. It wakes up that they need some healing, they don't get it. They get Hammer Arm, taking out the Arceus Ice though, lowers Bin speed, so Arceus Fairy will move first. They survive the poison. Sand Tomb is now gone. Arceus Ground comes in at full HP. No PP left for the Metronome on Arceus Fairy, but that doesn't matter because Psy Strike from the newly sent in Arceus Ground takes out the final Pokemon, takes out Min. So that's ItBackFired winning the finals. However, because ItBackFired has lost once before, and just like in the previous tournament, FlashSilver won the winner's bracket and still hasn't lost until this point, we will once again move into a grand final. So another battle between FlashSilver and ItBackFired will decide the results of this tournament. That video, that battle, you will see next time, hopefully tomorrow. I'll see you then. Goodbye.